Well, here I am. Hopefully somebody else will show up. Hello, Al. I sent your link. Check your email. Hey there. See Bobby in the Iron Cave shop? I expect Al's going to join us on screen here in a minute, and he'll have something to say to us, maybe something to show us. At least that's what I think. I think I got my light just a little bit too much, don't I? There. I'll bet that's a lot better. Too bright's too bright. There's Richard Shepard. Hello, Richard. All the way from the UK. That's a long distance call there. We're waiting for Al. He's going to go check his link in his email and see. All right, then I think we'll probably have Dave come along later too. Not sure. Oh, there's Al. All right.
Hey.
Hello, Al.
It works. How you doing, Harold?
Pretty good. You need to turn up your microphone a little bit.
Okay. Oh, I better get closer. Is that better?
Oh, there's Al.
Is that?
Right. It's hard to hear. Hello, Al.
It works. How you doing, Harold?
Pretty good. You need to turn up your microphone.
Okay, is that
Dave M? Hello, Dave. We got Al here. He's working on his microphone. There's Stephen Lang. Hello, Steve. I think Al's going to tell us something or show us something or both.
I got to get my mic working. Okay.
We can't hear you, Al.
You can't hear me? Oh, boy.
No.
Sorry. Okay, you can see me, though. Okay, son of a gun. How do we get in there? Okay.
Still can't hear you.
Okay, we're working on it.
Al's working on it. We got, I think that's Paul from the Nitrous Workshop.
Okay. Microphone.
Amazing. We've already got 14 viewers and it's just 3 minutes into the thing.
Okay.
Dave, I think I might have sent you an invite.
Okay.
Check your mail.
I got a USB mic.
I hope you guys can hear me okay. You can hear Al? Okay. I can't. Okay. Maybe it's just me. Oh, I know what's the matter. Look at this. What an idiot.
Hello.
It's all right, Al.
Okay. Yeah, I went and got a USB mic, but all right. Everything's okay?
Everything's okay. You're dealing with a dumb redneck.
You're dealing with a dumb dago.
All right, I'm gonna give the whole screen to you.
Okay, here I'm all set. Look
All
what
right,
I got.
go for it.
I got a new Lincoln welder, a Miller welder jacket, and a Miller hat, and I got a Tubal Cain T-shirt. So I guess I'm a machinist welder. Can I give a shameless plug for my site that only has 180 subscribers?
You can plug anything you want to, as long as it's not X-rated or political.
Okay. Well, I don't talk about political because we can't do that. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for over 12 years or so, and I got 190 subscribers. I got millions of views on my videos. But if you're interested in welding and machining, take a look at my shop. Okay, there's my YouTube ID. And I'm a retired machinist welder, been trained in industry as a machinist and welder, and done everything, and glad to be retired and just play in my shop like Harold. And that's it. Looking for new ventures and ideas to use the shop. I talked to Harold a little while back when he was doing the idea of this live stream, and I called him up and we chatted for about a half hour or so, and I said, I don't know what I did. I duplicated all the shops and operations that I did in industry since 1973, and I made a few things and sold a few things during down times. But I recently, in recent years, I looked at my shop and I say, what the heck did I do? What's this for? So, but it's not primarily for anything, just to, the original home shop machinist type ideal. And of course, with the advent of social media, you can display your wares, so to speak. But I figure as the beginning of the shop, I just put, if I'm going to work on something and if I think it's going to be interesting, I just put the video up and it's there for the world to see. At times I have trouble with comments and that, you get all these kind of comments that I just don't have time for, and not to be disrespectful to the viewers, but the comments kind of, sometimes you can screen them and all that thing. So I just found it best to cut the comments. I may go back to that when I come up with a better venue for using the YouTube site. But right now it's just fun, like me and Harold. This is a good idea. I like this live stream back and forth, and we can share ideas and comments live, so the person. That's the problem with YouTube. You don't know the person. You can watch their videos, but they're in another state or another country or something. And Harold's got a good idea here, and so did Winky. Did a nice video. He actually featured me, Winky's workshop, and for a few seconds. But it's it takes that kind of thing. You gotta share. Okay. Hey Harold, you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, somebody wants to know where in the world you're at.
Cleveland, Ohio, USA. Best location in the nation.
Well, was that it, Al?
Yeah. I hope that somebody isn't an axe murderer, but yeah, that's where I'm at.
Cleveland's a big city. It'd be hard to find you there, even if you were an axe murderer. I'm gonna bring Dave in here for now.
Okay, thank you, Harold. I'll be watching.
All right. Hello,
Hey,
Dave.
Harold. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
And Al, I hear you on the comments, boy. You get all of them. I leave comments wide open, but in case you don't know, there are filters. I do have in the account filters for certain words, and they just get quarantined off to the side. But yeah, there's some comments that happen that really kind of get you down. And then on the other hand, there's comments that really motivate you a lot. So, okay, yeah. Here you go, Harold. Got it. Brand new. Kind of sad about it. A piece of the story is the guy listed it as used and vintage. And I contacted him. Well, first I looked up the brand new Starretts. And the vintage ones all have the logo engraved in it. The newer ones have this sticker on it. So I don't know where vintage came from, but I did contact him and said, you listed as used. What, it looks like it's brand new. And he says, well, yeah, um, I lost my job, so I got to sell some of my stuff. And I had opened it, but I never used it. So I felt like I need to list it as used. So I really feel bad for this guy. 250 or 300 bucks, and I got it for what, 79 bucks. So feel bad, but oh well, he probably lost quite a bit of money on that. Where'd you go? I lost you, Harold. There you are.
Yeah, I like to let you have the whole screen. Whoever's going to be there. I see that Chuck showed up, so I'm gonna send Chuck an invite. And
All right, yeah, I see Shark River. Does he have a webcam?
he didn't ask for one. If he wants one, he gets one.
Who else is on? Like I said last time, man, there was some 15 YouTube creators on this thing. It was great. Oh, and Al, San Diego's the best place, not where you are.
All right, Chuck, it's on the way.
Look at all the, geez, oh, Knackler's here.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
Uh,
A few people. Oh, did you still have 2 streams up?
yeah.
Oh, I see one only now on your channel. You had 2 for some reason.
I don't know what I'm doing, so when I get the thing started, I wind up with 2, and then I
Yeah,
cut it back.
it disappeared though, so at least you're not doing 2. Oh, outside Screwball's here. Yay.
Yeah. I sent him a link, I think, so.
Get him on the air.
Okay, it's Stephen Lang. We'll send him a link.
73 here in the shop, finally warming up. I was freezing and my hands were numb all morning long.
Steve, can you put your email address on the comments there? Oh, I got it. Let me put my glasses on so I can read it.
Yeah, he usually has it on his channel all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see. He just posted it. Wow, an AOL account. That is old, man. That was my first way of getting on the internet was AOL dial-up. Had that stupid telephone modem in your computer, and you'd hear it going ding dong ding ding, dialing in. Yes, AOL is still around too, huh? Small engines. Central Texas. It's snowing. It's snowing by you, Harold?
No, it's just north of me.
Oh, okay.
It almost never snows here, about once in 10 years or 15.
Oh, it's snowing where Shark River is. Wow. Old account. Yeah, I'll say old account's probably 30 years, man. Freezing in England. Yeah, I hear England is now in a complete lockdown. The UK until the end of March.
Okay, I'm going to take me off the screen and put Chuck on there with you. Okay.
All right, sounds good, man. You got this thing mastered, Harold. Who is this? Oh, Chuck. Chuck, all I see is your machine.
There we go. You don't want to look at me.
Wow, that's pretty nice. Look at this setup.
So this is a Herman Schmidt radial angle dresser.
Hmm.
And I don't know if we can look down the dresser or not. Let's see. Let's see if it'll look down there.
That's doing a good job.
Oh, there it is. So you can see down in there, it's magnified.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually see the, so
See?
I'm cutting basically a 50 thou concave radius there.
Wow, nice. I wish I had room for one of these machines. Just no place here.
Yeah. So it's kind of an experiment to see if it actually if it would work out here in the shop or not.
So I've got 3 surface gauges that I've done everything in the world, lapping and stuff. I cannot get them flat to save my life.
Oh. Where's Harold? Is he gone?
No, he's on the air. He just took his video feed off is all.
Oh, yeah. He's back.
He's got it. There he is. He's got it mastered.
If I have too many on screen, then your screen is too small. So I wanted to give you as much of the screen as possible to show you stuff.
Oh, thank you. So what I'm attempting to do, and I lost it already. Out of this set, right there, it's missing one of the smallest ones.
Is that the indicator extension set?
No, where's the camera? Hang on a second. Where the hell's the camera?
Because I've discovered that, and I'm looking to get one of the indicator extensions. Oh, wow.
So basically, I'm trying to cut that radius, and it's at an angle. It's only 2 inches long.
What is it, Bob?
It's for you put 2 of these together for checking interior bores for measuring over them.
Wow, okay.
So it's missing. It's got one of the A's and it's missing the second. Now it's missing both of them because I can't find where I put the son of a gun down.
Always the way, man.
And it's only 2 inches long and 65 thou at one side and 220 at the other. So it's small. So I'm on the hunt. Maybe someone can find it.
It's probably on the machine, no? Or around.
Shit, it could be anywhere.
Yeah.
All the junk pile in here. I set it someplace and I don't know where I set it.
So that's the problem with us getting old, man. We just can't remember anything.
And the worst part is if you put it down where you think that's a great place, then it's really gone.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did with it. Son of a bitch.
I almost think I just saw it. I thought you were. There was something long on the bench.
It's somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Boy, nice big shop, I'll tell you that. Look at this place.
Oh, thank you. I'll turn the light. This is a copy. I'll show you this. Harold inspired this. Hang on. Turn the light on. So that's Harold inspired that. Where he did the Lipton chamfer on his belt grinder, and so I ended up making this guy for mine.
Nice, yeah. I see some people doing it out of 3D printing those things.
I first 3D printed one.
Ah, there you go.
Grinder, then I printed one for here, and then when I said, well, hell, now I just make it out of aluminum.
Yeah, I thought that was a great idea to 3D print. I've got one, man. I've had a lot of emails in my time helping people out. Do you know what a shopsmith is?
Shopsmith? A shopsmith?
Yeah, those lathe things. It's a wood turning lathe.
Yeah.
This guy is going to convert it into an end mill.
Oh.
And he's asking for help. I'm thinking, wow, okay. I'm doing everything. We've gone back and forth like 15 emails so far. And he's got it, stood it up vertical. He's got it bolted as a base. He's looking for a chuck for it now. And I told him, get some end mills to try it. He bought a pretty good looking Grizzly XY table for it. He may actually succeed doing this.
He may. Yeah, it's possible.
I was thinking, with those 2 rails, it's just going to chatter all over the place and bend.
So there you are. Come on back, Harold. Harold. Harold.
He's going for another beer.
You don't drink.
There he is.
You caught me sending a note there. I'm starting to run out of standby room here, so I'm going to have to kick somebody that's on the little list under the video there.
Yeah, kick me off. I got to go barbecue.
Oh, you can do it anytime. I don't mind.
Where'd I go? I just wanted to stop in and say hi to everybody.
Well, hi, Chuck.
I got to get back to grinding.
Yeah.
Chuck River never responded here?
I sent him the wrong link. I sent the link to the wrong address. I'll have him here in just a second.
All right, Harold. See you guys. See you, Dave.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Take
Bye,
Take
care.
care,
Chuck.
Chuck. Yeah, this-
Hi, Chuck. I finally got
There he
the
is.
right place. I sent him
I'm here now.
the wrong link. I sent the link to the wrong address. I'll have him here in just a second.
I've got it.
All right, Harold. See you guys. See you, Dave.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Bye,
Take care,
Chuck.
I see you. Yeah, I'm not getting a voice here.
I finally got the
Here you go.
I sent him
I'm here now. I've got it.
I sent the link to the wrong address.
You're on a delay, Shark River.
I got
it.
See you guys. See you, Dave.
I just had to go mute the television. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's on a delay. Steve, your video is being delayed here, probably by minutes. I don't know.
Hey, Dean, your microphone's turned off.
Just had to go mute the television. Oh, there you go. Okay, there we go.
There you are. We got you
On a
now.
delay. Steve, your video is being delayed here, probably by minutes. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it.
Hey,
Sign
Dean,
out.
your microphone.
Randy Richard had the same problem. He disconnected and reconnected, and it solved the problem. Dean, are you live? I'm here, but there's a big delay on the. Like by minutes, I don't know.
Dean's microphone shows to be off. I don't
Yeah.
know. Let me see. Hopefully, I'm.
Yeah, I just unmuted myself. Am I
There
coming
you
through?
go. There you go.
Oh,
You're
no.
live. Give us your story. Is he delayed too?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
you're
there we go.
delayed.
Yeah.
You're also delayed.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm not doing any projects right now. I'm just trying to get the shop garage back in shape.
Let's see if that's any better.
I'm going to mute it.
Perfect. That did it.
Dean, I think you muted your microphone again.
Yeah. Yeah, we got quite a bit of delay. I was just going to show you guys around here real quick what I've been working on. All right, we're unmuted now. You guys see that all right? I've been moving things around here. I had to move the lathe over about 3 inches to make room for the new welding machine here. I had to do a lot of shuffling, and I put in some new electrical outlets back there. Yep. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get things straightened out. I'm still working on some of the projects in the house.
Dean, you're muted again. Dean, your microphone's muted. Dean, I don't know what the problem is, but we can't hear a word you're saying. Looks like you're muted. Okay. Well, Dave, where'd you go?
Had to use the restroom.
Oh, I looked over there and said, well, where did you go? And you were gone.
Yeah, I don't know why so many problems here with these other people. You know, the delay and stuff. That was the same thing Randy had, remember?
Yeah,
But
he did.
signed out, signed back in, and it was perfect. It was great. Wonder if Randy's around. Haven't seen him.
No, I don't think so. Looking at the comments, he's not there.
And I don't know what's going on with Steve, but
He said there was too much delay, and so he signed out.
yeah.
But we got plenty of time and screen for these other guys if they want to tell us anything or show us around.
Can't really move my laptop right. It's all wired into everything here.
There you
That's
go.
what the laptop's here, and my video's over here on a big monitor. So that's why you usually see me looking sideways. But yeah, I showed that sander. Let me go get that, man.
Yeah, Al, I know that you can come right back in. I've only got 6 places to have guests, so it's all right for you to hang there right where you're at. But after a while, oh, here's Chuck. I'm gonna move me out.
You're
Hey,
back, Rick. How you doing?
whoops, what did I just do? Hang on. Come on.
Ooh, air things in the back. Nice.
Oh yeah, those are from the 40s actually.
Why 2 of them now?
One's water.
Oh, wow.
How come it's not switching?
What are you trying to do?
So, I'm on my phone now, just for the fun of it. There I am. So remember, I was looking for my part.
You found it.
Last night, I was here playing around on the optical comparator, looking at the radius at it, trying to see how I could set it up on here, and that's where I left it. That little guy right there is where I left it. I just finally found it. Kept thinking, where in the hell did I have it? So it's pretty small.
Wow, it is. Look at that. Jeez. Lose that, you'll never find it. Don't drop it.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go put it in the box.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
That's probably a bad place to put. I'll fucking forget that too.
So you using your phone right now?
Yeah, this is on my phone.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it seems like it's working out okay.
Yeah, I use my phone strictly for doing all the YouTube recordings, the video and stuff. I'm scared to death to let it connect to the internet for fear of getting an update. It's going to break something.
Oh, yeah. See, this is the set
Yeah,
where you match the two together.
that is neat. I've never seen anything like that on it.
Well,
You must have gotten it off of eBay, huh?
well, no. So Tom Lipton showed these the other day, and I was all hot and bothered to get a set, and then I said, "Well, they're like hen's teeth." So I said, "Well, why not just take a regular parallel and grind the radiuses on them so that they'll work in a bore?" And I think I talked to Tom about it, and a week later, this showed up in the mail.
Oh, great. Nice.
He sent them to me.
He likes you, boy.
Yeah, he said, "I knew you were looking for him." And he goes, "I saw him in the back of a photo a guy sent me." So he picked him up for me. Anyway, I got to get back to barbecuing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought I'd check in just to let you know I found it.
Oh, good. Yeah. Thank you.
Harold, goodbye, Harold. There.
Or is he back? There he is.
Okay, Chuck.
How do I get back? Let's see.
You're not even going to save me any barbecue, I bet.
Somehow I got back on everybody's screen earlier.
Yeah.
Camera. Nope. All right. Bye.
All right, back to-
Oh, there I am. There we go.
yeah. You're right in the middle. You're hemmed in.
There we go.
You gonna save me in that barbecue?
For some reason, you're coming across chopped up.
Oh. That's
Fine
cool.
here.
Dave's loud and clear, and you're like choppy. There.
Oh. Sorry.
Not on my end. He's perfect on my end.
Well, I don't know what to do.
I touched your nose. Now it works.
Well, there you go.
Maybe I had to activate you.
There's it. You gonna save me in that barbecue?
Yeah, you want some?
Oh yeah. I like barbecue.
Yeah. Get the let's see. I can do this again. Camera. No, that didn't work.
Uh-oh. Chuck froze himself.
All right, I don't know what happened there.
You wouldn't think it'd be that cold in California.
Mm. Why is this all crooked? There, angle the laptop better.
There you go. Well, I'm gonna. I don't know if Chuck's gonna stay or go. Dean's phone. We got Dean here. You wouldn't think it'd be that cold in California. Okay, we got Dean.
This all crooked. Angle the laptop better.
The only one problem, Dave, we
All
can't
right,
hear
you
you.
guys hear
good.
me?
At least I can't. I actually got my headphones on now.
I heard him for a second.
Okay. I might here. Hold on a second. All right. How about now?
Great.
Got a shot of the workbench here. So I got Roku going, laptop going, and my phone.
Voice is
So,
good. The
Gonna swing
picture's
you guys
choppy.
around here.
An Atlas shaper.
So here's a couple of my projects. And a diamond horizontal mill. So these are a couple of projects I'm going to be working on sometime in the future. And then, of course, we got the old Bridgeport.
Send me the shaper.
And then I tried to show this. I don't know if it came through or not, but this has been my project for the last couple of days, trying to get this area straightened out and squeeze all these machines in. I had to move the lathe down a few inches, and man, what a struggle to fit everything in a little 2-car garage. So normally there's a car in here, so I try to leave room for 1 car. Yeah, so
It's called the Bolivets. 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound
so anyway,
bag.
it's just All right, I'm gonna exit here since my connection isn't very good.
Fine. Hey, Al.
Okay. Am I back alive?
Yes, sir. You're on camera.
Oh, wow. Okay, I gotta go find my, all right, here I am. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at I'm running it on YouTube also, and now that I'm back to StreamYard. Okay, I just put a comment. Everyone in the world has a Lincoln welder. Did you see? He's got the Lincoln welder. I know Steve has one from Shark River. And Dean just said that, I think he said that Miller welder was new. That's pretty nice. So he's got a beautiful shop there. So thanks for letting me back on, Harold. if you could hear me. I don't see Harold's picture. He must have.
Oh, he's just hiding. Is
He
all.
went out for a smoke.
There he is.
There he
All
is.
right.
Got here.
Harold, you scared me. I thought you left us.
No, I was just letting you guys have a little more screen real estate when you wanted
okay.
to show something.
That's mighty nice of you. So this is pretty good. I think it's pretty great. I mean, you know, I never known Dave. I've seen him a couple times on your channel. See, that's the thing. You see the comments, you see like Dave M in the comment. So, you know, 9 times out of 10, we don't click on his comment and find out who he is. And, you know, I do every once in a while. We're all trapped in the house. But that's great. See, now it sets a face and a picture and a shop. And, it, you know, it really ties a lot of links in. And I think that's one thing great about this streaming. You know, I started streaming about a year ago, and I had all kinds of problems. I used my camcorder. I bought a cam link, and YouTube will not let you stream from a phone if you have less than 1,000 subscribers. And so I did
Really?
streams. Yeah, they changed the rule about 2 years ago, right when I decided to do it. And then I got this cam link, and I did a couple live streams, but it's hard to catch people. But this StreamYard is pretty nice because you can pre-announce it, put multiple screens, and you know, I did it with my council meeting. We had a council meeting on Zoom last. We only have meetings during the year. I don't know why they don't do it in the winter. They still have problems in the winter. But anyway, I use Zoom real easy, and what's the other one? I contact my 2 sisters and their family with what is that?
Skype? No.
Gmail called Duo, Google Duo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right on your Google. If you got Gmail, you click on the other sites, and it's called Duo, and that's pretty easy. It's about as easy as Zoom, and this looks pretty easy. You know, I mean, Harold's doing it really good.
Yeah, I usually.
Yeah, it's easy to be a guest, but I think it's harder for the host.
Yeah, I usually do friends and stuff through Facebook. When you look at that chat area, there's a little camera you click on, and yeah.
I'm on Facebook, but I don't use the Messenger because I don't know. Every once in a while, I did when the phones went out during a snowstorm once, but I just don't want to be bothered with it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't go on Facebook that much myself. Maybe twice a year.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's good. So yeah, it's you know, this is nice home machine shop guys, businesses. You know, Keith Fenner, for instance, turn right machinist. He's a business, you know, and he's, you know, so guys like that, they don't have time for this. You know, I mean he's busy putting his videos up for whatever reason, and I shouldn't say that. He probably has more time. He's a good utilizer of time, better than I am.
I haven't watched his channel.
12 years on YouTube. 12 years on YouTube, I got 191 subscribers. but yeah, I enjoy retirement too much. I think I'm too lazy, and got to get back to hard work. Worked hard for 40 something years, and then you get lazy and you get. I just put up an exercise video, and YouTube's probably going to take it off because it's got Jerry Lee Lewis music in the background, and I'm dancing. And I put it up there temporary, just as a joke for today. And as soon as they send me a warning, I'm going to delete it. Did you see it?
You never know, you know, what they do with the music. All the music for my channel I get off of YouTube. It's called royalty-free stuff.
Right. Yeah, I've done
and
that.
I've had one sound that I use in the intro for a long time, and suddenly, boom, they said, "Oh no, it's copyright." No, it's not. But whatever.
It takes them a while to catch it. They caught one of the YouTubers, just the music on the radio in the background is copyrighted, and YouTube warned him. And he was just playing the radio in the shop. So,
some artists, I think, actually give permission because one of the first videos I did was the speech I gave, the father's speech at my daughter's wedding. and it had some of the popular songs in the background. And they said it was suspended. And the next thing I know, they said the author granted permission
Oh,
and
wow.
put it back on the air.
Yeah, they're getting a little more lenient because, although it is unfair to the artist if you're using their work without their permission, but it depends. For people like us, we're not making $1 million. If we're out here selling things and selling cars and stuff and using Jerry Lee Lewis in the background, that's
Yeah,
like
I guess I remember the song. It was a song that he wrote for a wedding, so
Right.
that's why he said, I want this song to be on every channel. Yeah,
Yeah, because it's a sacred thing for a family. You're not prospering on it, and it's putting him out in a good light. But that's it. They just don't want to be put out in the wrong light, to make money or to, not wrong with making money, but they want permission and they want a royalty. And also they want to be in the right light. Some guy in a, some kind of horrible YouTube site plays the guy's videos. Makes the guy look bad. They're not going to like it. So, but, it's funny. My very first video I did when I joined on YouTube, I repaired my mill drill. That clamp on the back that when you raise the column up and down and you clamp it with the 2 bolts, it cracked in the wintertime. I had a coal stove and I got it real hot in there, and I'm working in the shop, and then it was 15 degrees outside, and I put the stove out and I forgot to unlock the column of the mill, and it was tight. So you got 2 different kinds of metals cooling down. It cracked all the way down. So I did a video of welding it up, and it was my very first video with a flip camera, and it's on there still. And I put YouTube song. It's "If It Ain't Broke, Don't Fix It." It's like a real twangy country song. And it's a real shaky, crazy video, but it shows, and it's still holding up. It's an attest to my welding. I used to do all cast iron welding at Warner and Swayze. I worked at Warner and Swayze for about 7.5 years in the early mid 70s till mid 80s. And I built machine bases, production welder fitter, and then I became welder A, which is like, whoa, you do alteration, repair, bench welding. And we had a lot of cast iron vices for up on assembly, machine parts that are cast, and they have to hold, they've got to be right. So I have a lot of experience in that. And then
you've been welding how long now?
Well, I started out as a machinist in high school in 72, 73. I worked in a machine shop part-time, mill and drill, and I was supposed to go to Warner and Swayze with the machinist apprenticeship, but that's when numerical control and CNCs were coming on board, and they stopped the apprenticeship. And so I continued working in a machine shop part-time, and then I was going to welding school at night because part of the apprenticeship was welding. So I continued on with the welding. I went to a school here in Cleveland School of Welding. And then, I got out of the machine shop from the small 5-man shop, and they wanted to pay me minimum wage. I was making minimum wage. And I says, hey, I'm a machinist now a little bit. Can I have a little raise? You gave me like 50 cents an hour. And I said, heck, I'm going to be a welder for $4.75 an hour, which was a lot of money at the time.
Yeah.
Minimum wage was like $180.
So my dad was a welder for like 10 years, and he quit because it screwed his lungs up.
His thumbs?
Lungs.
Well, yeah, you got to be careful. I've been doing it for a long time. My last job up until 2018, I taught welding for 7 years at Ohio Technical College. And,
Wow.
You got to watch, you got to watch what you're welding, and you got to have good fume ventilation. In my shop, I've got really good ventilation. I don't fool around, especially if you're fooling with chrome and nickel and stainless steel and all those alloys. Those chromates will actually give you your septum. You can get cancer in the lungs. You can get sinus cancer, all kinds of bad.
Wow.
Yeah, are bad. Thank God I still have good lungs. I think it's just miracle.
Yeah, be careful. I know it messed his lungs up pretty bad, and he also had some spots in his eyes.
Yeah, my eyes, well, you can see my Coke bottles, my eyes. I love welding. You know, my Uncle Bob, my dad had trucks. My dad was a truck driver, and on the weekend he had a little dump truck and he did side jobs. And my Uncle Bob was an industry welder. And once he came over and worked on my dad's truck when I was a little boy, and it just inspired me. So, man, that's what I wanted to do. And, you know, and I learned what my dad's welder, and then, you know, it kind of went hand in hand with machine shop. And when I went in, so then once you get that under your belt, I went to another company in 83, 84 called Teledyne Republic. It's a valve manufacturer. I started out in the drilling as a machinist, and I went in the tool room, and guess what? I had to do all their welding.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Hey,
Pretty good, pretty good. Welcome on board.
How you doing, Al?
welcome.
Yeah. Hey, Harold, what are you doing?
I'm just hanging out here letting everybody else run the show.
Do we have
Yeah, you're the host.
do we have to pay Harold for this?
No, yeah. Yeah, send him a sticker or something. He'll be happy.
I gotta get some stickers.
So how you guys doing? I can only be on for a few minutes, but I thought I'd stop in.
Well, what have you been up to besides finishing the shop?
Today it's trimming trees up about 15 feet, I guess. So it's a lot of work.
No snow?
No snow. No, we would have really dry weather. We haven't. I don't think we barely had a half an inch of rain since the new year. So it's just beautiful weather out. I mean, I'm in a t-shirt.
Yeah. We didn't have anything all week, and today it rained.
Oh wow!
Rained out the Steel Challenge, so here I am. This makes 3 months I've missed it.
Oh yeah. Well, you said I think last year you have something you missed because of the rain? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Tough break, huh?
So yeah. So are you getting anybody chiming in here, or other than Dave and Al?
We've got Al and we've got Dave, and Chuck was here a minute ago, but he had to go make some barbecue.
Oh, that sounds good. I haven't even had lunch yet. Jeez. But I think we're done. We stopped trimming. I think now we're going to be in cleanup mode. I think here for the next few hours. Try to get it burned today.
Well, I tell you what,
Hey Ted, how you doing? Ted just joined me over. I'm gonna dump Facebook, and I'm gonna close out my Facebook account, and I'm moving over to what's it called? MeWe. MeWe. It's very similar to Facebook. They've been around since like 2016.
never heard of it.
Yeah, you ought to check it out. It's free, but they're not going to. They're not censoring you.
Oh,
No, that's. Oh.
I don't even do Facebook or Twitter. I never did Twitter.
No, I don't do Twitter either. But no, if you're going to do that, you want to be on Parler.
They shut Parler down, I think. Google.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry, Amazon.
Amazon. Parler must use them or use Amazon servers, I think, and they shut them down on their servers.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think what happened. Well,
they need a lot of servers if they're going to do anything.
Oh shoot, gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I found Facebook boring. I got on that extra thing for you. Instagram? And
yeah.
Some guy hacked me while I was on there, and I thought, well, the heck with it. So I hadn't been back to none of it.
Yeah, Instagram's. I'm just barely okay with that. But yeah, it's a good place. There's not a lot of BS going on there. You can post pictures and stuff real easy, and Stuff that's easy is the way to go. That's for sure.
Yeah. I've been trying to talk some of these guys into coming on screen, but I'm not getting very many volunteers.
No, it's really. I'm amazed how easy this is. This is really easy to do. I mean, you get a link and click on it, and
Yeah,
I mean,
all you need is a webcam with a mic and email, so you can get the link and you're in.
yeah. I mean, I just plugged this. This is a lousy little webcam, but it works. This is a different computer, but in the shop. This is in the old shop. This computer. I think I have 3 computers set up in the shop here. I have a lot of computers going, but yeah.
I'm going to take me off screen and put Dave M back on.
Oh, there you go.
That was interesting hearing about this alternate Facebook. How do you spell that?
MeWe, MEWE.com.
And you said they don't censor you?
No, that's their big thing.
Yeah, because my wife's uncle, he's heavy political, and every time I turn around, he's in jail.
Yeah.
So he's got like 3 channels now, so he keep going, but it's crazy.
I don't get into commenting about the political stuff or anything, but I'm not for Facebook. They're pushing it too much of an agenda, and I'm not going to support that.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. Yeah, so I'm going to tell her uncle about it. Maybe he'll move over there and he can have a blast.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Every time where'd your channel go, Glenn? Oh, I'm in jail again. All right. Oh yeah. There it is.
There you go. Yeah, that was a good deal. Brand new.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, I guess you weren't around to hear the story.
No,
about
I was there. I heard
Oh,
all
you heard?
that.
All right, yeah.
I knew you got it.
But
but
no, the story about the guy, my conversation with him.
oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, I feel bad getting it because he listed it as vintage, used.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, wait a minute, you look at it, that sticker that's there, that's not vintage, right? Because I looked up all the new ones and they have this sticker. The old vintage ones have the Starrett engraved in it, inside.
Oh, okay.
So I ignored the vintage and I had contacted him and said, this thing looks brand new. Why do you have it listed as used? And he says, well, I lost my job and I'm going to sell some of my equipment. So I had opened it, but I never used it. So I felt like I had to list it as used. And so I'm going, oh, great, man, this guy's lost hundreds of dollars here. Whatever he paid for it. Oh, Dean's back.
Hey, Dean, how you doing?
Hey, Randy.
What do you got there?
This
Quick acting double end mill chuck. Huh. I didn't know somebody made it.
I can't find anything on this.
Huh. Well,
Good.
is it yeah? Is it for a double-ended end mills?
So it's they have some odd collets, right? So
Yeah.
they got end mills that are made for these collets
With a welding flat on it. Yeah. Does it register in the collet?
That's wild. Bet you Lipton knows about that thing.
Yeah, but the description said double-ended end mill. You know how you could buy double-ended end mills.
Yeah, and I don't have any double-ended ones for it. All I have is this, and I've got. It also has regular collets, just a smooth bore, and it came with that diamond milling machine, and I have never seen these before.
I've seen welded and flatted end mills, but I'm just saying that the collet in your thing there probably won't grab on the other end of the end mill, because you've got a double-ended end mill. So it probably won't close on it.
It's got
it's made to close on the middle of the end mill.
Buttress threads on here.
Oh yeah.
Looks like it collapses on the end mill.
Well, that's what I mean. To me, it's a hold in the middle of the end mill. You've seen double-ended end mills, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But you want to hold. Maybe that is designed to close in the middle of the end mill.
I don't know.
There's 3 keys inside. I don't know if you can see them or not.
No, I can't see him. No.
I can see it, yeah. Ask
I've
Ox.
searched the web trying to get information on this, and I come up with nothing.
Ox Tools, man. He's the guy.
Well, I hope you have a lot of callers for it already.
Only got a couple, so I mean, it really doesn't help me.
Yeah. How you doing, Stephen?
Hello, Randy.
Hey, you
We
got rid of the
my
delay.
delay yet?
Yep, it looks like it.
Okay, I figured it out.
Oh, good.
I had too
What?
many devices going at once.
Yeah, that last time we did this, that was my problem. I think I had too many things on the network, and I shut a bunch of things down and then reloaded, and it worked out pretty good.
Mhm.
What happens when those get dull, Dean?
Then you're out of luck.
Steve was the one that absolutely ruined my world. I sent him a link to an Atlas lathe I was thinking about buying, and he says, "Don't do it. That's the worst one." Shattered my dreams.
That actually is the same one that Keith Rucker gave away, and he gave it to Scott Tyndall and his daughter, and they had nothing but trouble with it. They're very light duty. They were made for model making. They're fine for plastic and brass and aluminum, but that small stuff.
Wow. Yeah, I was
They were
shocked when
made-
he said it was worse than my mini lathe. Like, really?
Oh yeah, they were made by Dunlop. They weren't Atlas.
Oh,
No, that particular model. The Atlas lathe, the 618, which is the small Atlas, is a great little lathe. And I actually have 2 of them, although they're not in in production right now because I got the bigger lathe and I moved it out. But I have to set one of them up because I need something for the small model making stuff again.
get the Harbor Freight mini lathe, man.
Oh, I have 2 of the 618s, so I don't need another lathe.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, the last one that I got, I have the original receipt from the man that owned it, and it was purchased in '79, and it's actually an Atlas Clausing. It's after Clausing took over, and that's probably the one I'm going to put back into to operation.
Nice. Yeah, well, I just keep looking, and there's not much on Craigslist at all. There's one guy that had one, but I'm looking at it going, man, this thing is solid rust. Forget it. I'm not even going to drive there.
You know, I have one of them too, and I've used it for spare parts.
Yeah, I bet. What, you got anything else, Dean? Something good? Lost the voice.
There we go. That's all I got. I keep getting a repeating loop, so I'm gonna sign myself out.
Oh, okay.
All right, take it easy there, Dean.
Where'd Harold go? There he is. Nope, we got Al back.
Harold, put me
There's
back.
Al.
Put me in,
Music.
coach.
Musical people here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me in, coach.
me and Randy both have a 10-inch Logan. That's the best starter lathe. I think, for it's heavy duty and it's a small lathe, but it's heavy duty. The South Bend 9-inch is great too, but you know, because it's South Bend, they get great prices for it, and it's not as heavy duty in my opinion as the 10-inch Logan. My Logan will really cut. I modified a lot of stuff, but it'll cut, and it's a good starter lathe for the money. My cousin's got a 12-inch. It's a 12-inch, and man, it's basically the same as mine, but it's just a bigger motor and of course more swing, and it's got a geared head, and it really a 10 to 12 inch Logan is your best one if you could find it. I mean,
Yeah, mine's an 11-inch.
is yours 11? Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. You could put the turret light on there. They sell a turret for that. That's usually
Yeah,
for
well, I have a turret for it. Yeah,
Oh,
I've
that's
used
right.
that.
Okay,
Yeah, I do.
It's been
Yeah.
a long time since I've seen you using it.
Yeah, I use it for little stuff. It's great for little stuff. It's real accurate. It's just good.
Yeah, Randy, I got one of your first subscribers.
Oh, do you?
You made that thing
I sure made a lot of those.
Yeah, it'll last a million years with that tungsten scribe. It's like 3 feet of tungsten in there.
I've dropped my Randy Richards scribe about 100 times, and the point's still good on it.
And he autographed it and put our names on it. It was a great thing. I hate to use it sometimes. I just leave it in the toolbox. I'm going to lose it
You got to use it. They're made to use. You got to use it.
and lose. Okay, I'm getting all kinds of notices.
Hey, I got to go, you guys. So it's good seeing you guys.
Bye-bye,
Good
Randy.
seeing you,
Yeah.
Randy.
Bye, Randy.
Bye.
Thanks for coming by.
We'll see you next week, Harold.
Okay. That'd be great.
Boom, gone. Oh well.
Yeah, Al, I have the Atlas 10-inch,
Yeah.
which I'm pretty happy with. And that's got the quick change gears.
Right.
When I
I
had
got-
my automotive machine shop, we had a 9-inch South Bend,
Right.
but we also did electrical rebuilding. And that was used primarily for turning commutators and so on.
Yeah.
And when I sold the shop, that lathe was just plain worn out. We bought it new, but I'd let it go to another electrical shop because you couldn't do accurate parts on it.
Yeah, my Logan is a 10-inch, and I bought it in about 07, right before I went on YouTube. My Logan is a 10-inch. It's a 1968. You can actually look up the serial numbers on the Logan site, and they'll tell you where it was sold, who bought it, the history of it. And I bought it from, not to make a long story, but I bought a small machine tool reseller in Cleveland here, and his dad owns a giant industrial machine tools retailer that I worked at for like one day when I was in high school. They had me cleaning up machines, and they had a locker room and everything. They wanted me to wash dishes and for all kinds of ungodly stuff. And I says, I'm going to work closer to home. And anyway, they put my name on the ladder. And when I went to buy my lathe from his son, which was like, 30, 40 years later. Well, from 1973 to 2006, whatever that is. His son says, your name's still on the locker. But anyway, when I bought it, he had my lathe 10-inch, and I think he wanted $1,000 for it. And he had a 9-inch South Bend right next to it, and he wanted like $1,350. And he cleaned that one up really good. And mine was kind of dirty and rusty a little bit, but I could tell by the difference, the way they were built. I said, I was really there for the South Bend. I said, I'll buy that Logan. He had a lot more tooling with it too. That was the clincher. So it worked for me. It works for
If
me.
I get rid of the lawnmower on the side, I can put something about 40 inches wide in here. That's it.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. Well, my regrets is, I could get a bigger lathe. Your best size lathe, like when I at Teledyne in the tool room, we had a big Monarch 16-inch lathe. It was a beauty. It was from the 1960s, but only one guy ran it, and no one was allowed to go near it until he retired. And then when he retired, they actually did tool room work on that lathe, and then it was slowly being changed to going back to the automatic machines in the back. So he retired, and then they let us guys in the tool room, us 4 guys, use that lathe, and that's a good size, a 16-inch. But who's got power and a huge shop? That's. But
I think A-Bomb's got that one. Come on.
yeah, sure, yeah. And
That's bigger than my shop.
yeah, look at that. Do you ever see the lathe that guy Always Sunny in the Shop has? That big
Yes.
I think it's a Monarch, but it's a 22 inch.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah,
I
that's
met Aaron. He's a nice guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a beautiful shop, and you know, he's like self-taught. You know, it's, you know, you can tell he's probably, you know, maybe a person in management or a person in some totally different field, but he's doing really good. He TIG welds. He's really does better than I do.
He does nice work. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of comments here going on the side.
Oh, I gotta go look. I gotta go look on YouTube. Maybe they're talking about me.
Yeah, I can't see them because I'm not on YouTube. I'm on the other.
Sam's Club. If you see what you. Oh,
If I open up the YouTube, I end up with that delay, so I'll leave it closed.
yeah, it'll confuse you. I noticed
Yeah.
that. I just shut the sound off, but it's still like reading lips. 20-second delay.
I'd like to see Everett's workshop on here.
Yeah.
It's too cold up there.
Mark's garage.
He's up in northern Canada. Man, it's real cold weather there.
Yeah, I know Alberta, I think is where he said he was.
Okay.
But
Yeah, well, he and I have very similar approaches. Of course, I'm out of the automotive industry. And so we have very similar approaches. I guess it's the training or whatever. But I had the automotive machine shop up until 1995. I sold the business.
Okay.
And we had to close the shop, liquidate it, because the new owners didn't want the shop. So I had to liquidate it. But so up until 95, I was a automotive engine builder, machinist.
Well, the fellow I worked with at Teledyne, he just recently passed away, but he worked at he was a total machinist all the way around from day one. He was the top guy in our tool room, and he worked a stint for an automotive rebuilder. He ran the line bore and all.
Yeah.
He was, you know, it's called Kovaci Brothers Machine Shop in the 50s and 60s. And I bought his Willys Jeep that he rebuilt, the 51 Ford Flathead, from a 61 car that he paid $10 for. He put it in a 43 Willys Jeep. He rebuilt that thing at 61, and it runs like new. And I've had it since 97. I got to make some videos on my Jeep, but I've had it since 97. And it's 43 Willys all underneath, 51 Ford Flathead V8 in there. And I got a plow on it. And that thing runs like a sewing machine. He did everything on that. Same starter since 61. And
they're a great engine.
He used, 51 Ford Flathead. And biggest thing is you got to have the cooling right. Got a new radiator in there and the right thermostats. Because if you don't, a lot of people run them without thermostats, they'll overheat because the thermostat, it's got two water pumps. If you're familiar with the Flathead V8, it's got two water pumps, two huge radiator. And if people try to run them without a thermostat, they'll overheat. They've got to have that water held back.
I got to walk away for a minute, guys.
Great.
Up until 1970, they were using those flathead V8s in one of the classes of stock cars that ran locally here.
Wow.
And so we used to do a lot of machine work on them. And when they went over to the overhead valve engines in that class, all of a sudden there was a glut of flathead parts available. And my best friend at the time, we built a stock car engine for his 51 Ford.
Yeah, that was the original hot rod, 49.
Oh yeah,
the
that was a
Flathead
great
was
car.
The first V8 that Ford made in 32. Well, not the first. Yeah, the first V. But in 32, they made that basic engine from 32 till 52, and then they went to overhead.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that thing will go, but my Jeep is geared so low. It's for a little 3-speed transmission, yay big, and it's got this big flat. See, there was a machine shop in the 50s and 60s that sold an adapter plate for I guess after the war, everybody wanted to use their Jeep for civilian use, and then they started making civilian Jeeps in the 50s. But that period from the war, from 45 till the say 47, this machine shop made a big aluminum 1-inch plate that you can convert, like put a Chevy 6-cylinder into the Jeep, a Ford flathead, a Chevy V8, and that's what he did. He got that aluminum plate, and I actually got the literature on that plate. And he bought a junkyard 51 Ford that was wrecked, and he took the engine out, took it to work, and rebuilt it. And it's been running like a top ever since, other than just tuning it up and putting a radiator in it. I've done nothing to it. Still 6 volts.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I got a warning for you guys. I got a Ryobi, the cordless drill, battery powered. I stuck the battery in the charger, luckily way over in the middle of the shop. Went to dinner. 3 hours later, I come home. It melted.
Melted.
Really?
Lucky this thing did not catch on fire.
Yeah.
I've been
The
using
entire
them for
battery pack.
years, and I leave them on all the time. Wow.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It even melted the charger.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
that's one of the early style ones. The new lithium ones, hopefully, are better because we leave them plugged in all the time.
I'm not going to do it. No way. This
I
shop
see that.
I recently got Steve is always doing these little eBay finds. So this is my first eBay find. I bought a lot of stuff from eBay, but this is my first show and tell. So if you guys got a second, I bought a chuck from eBay. This is a new old stock Sears chuck.
Wow.
For $5. And it's brand new. It's in a sealed box. And plus with a little bit of shipping, I forgot what it was. But the only setback is, it was in a sealed bag, so the guy was honest. It's new old stock. But the thing is, it's if you can see it, boy, that picture is very small. You guys,
Usually the grease is all set up in them.
yeah, that's the thing. It's a little hard to turn. It's not rusty at all, but you can still see some rust. But anyway, I bought it because it's got a 1/2-20 female thread. I'm going to throw an arbor on there, or I might just put a 5/8 threaded little piece for my turret, tailstock turret, and use this on the tailstock turret. But
I've done a couple of them. If you're going to do it, take and use a little bit larger stock than the 1/2 inch so that you have a shoulder to go tight up against the back of the truck. That'll keep it square.
Right. The tailstock turret is 5/8. I also got a 3/4 hole in my. I made it on one of my YouTube videos. It shows I made a tailstock turret from the 1940s. It's like a big old turret with just a round face. It was from Popular Mechanics. I got it on one of my YouTube videos, and that's got I put a couple 3/4 holes in there too. So that thing, when you load it up, it looks like a machine gun. It's got drills all the way around in a circle. It's not very good because they're always in the way because of the length. Whereas your other tailstock turret's on a 45-degree angle and it rotates like a drum.
Right.
But I use it. I had to make it because I wanted to. They were made from castings in the 50s. Well, I used weldments. So it's a video on there. I think it's titled "Putting a Load on 10-inch lathe, Setting It Up for Production" or something like that.
Okay. I have to look at that.
And I made that I have the picture of the drawing from Popular Mechanics. So it was like from the early 40s. So I said, I got to make that. If it works or not, I don't know. But it turned out pretty nice.
When I bought my Atlas lathe, the same machinery dealer had basically the same lathe with a turret on it.
Oh, yeah.
But they wanted almost 3 times the price of what I paid. And it's not worth it to me.
That's the trouble with, these things become novels, like the South Bend becomes, from the time they tore down the South Bend building, it's become like an institution, and everybody wants a south bed. Or same with Atlas. It's the proverbial home machine shop stuff, their lathe and their mill. So the values of them go way up, you know. And South Bend is a prime example. But
I was actually saving up to get a Precision Matthews lathe because I was tired of using old stuff and having to fix it all the time.
yeah, right. Yeah.
And I went into this machine dealer and he had this Atlas 10-inch and I asked him how much it was and I couldn't get out of there with it quick enough.
Yeah, that stuff's expensive. And again, if you got, for a business, it's going to make money, sure, you'll buy it. But people have to realize that, these lathes, like mine's a 68, they're worn. I mean, machine, once they worn out, they lose their accuracy. You could only do for what we do at home, they're fine, And I mean, like we got something that's shaking, rattling, and rolling. But if you're making tool room work, it's got to be, it's got a new machine. Nothing can compare. Even an import, the worst import, is still going to be accurate because everything's ground, not worn. Everything hasn't broken in yet. It may not last, but that's the principle in the tool room. They wouldn't let anybody use that Monarch lathe except Carl Norberg. Well, that's the way so I could say his name, I guess. But they would only let him, and he did all the valving, all the counter bores. He built all the counter bores, turned all the inserts, everything for the valves. And again, then that went over to the CNC machines, and they just opened that lathe up for us in the tool room to use it, and but kept the maintenance guys off it because we didn't want them to ruin it. But things wear out, especially when they're abused. And
Guys, we've gone over an hour and 15 minutes now, so
Whoa.
I'm going to knock it off until next week.
Sounds good to me.
Hopefully you guys will come back. All right.
No problem.
Hey, guys.
Okay.
And
Been
thank
fun.
you to all those 32 people that are watching.
Yeah.
Like
Talk to you later, Harold.
All right. Bye.
Harold. Hey, Harold, thank you for the nice opportunity to chat.
Okay. See you next week. All right, folks. It's all done. Thanks for showing up, and come back next week and bring your camera and show us something.